There. Oh, there we are.
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to our Q&A live show chatty time. That's what this is. I am Zoe. You're on my channel, Read by Zoe, and we have...
Oh, we didn't discuss it. Hi, Hailey. I'm Hailey from the channel Hailey and Bookland.
And I'm Hannah from the channel Clockwork Reader. I almost forgot my channel name.
That's okay.
We struggle. It's fine.
You remember your real name, and that's more important.
True.
Earlier on Twitter, we asked for questions for all of you to provide us with some questions you wanted us to answer, because that's what a Q&A is. And so now we are going to answer some of them. Also, if you have any more questions, let us know in the chat bar on whichever side it is on your screen. I have no idea. But first, oh, hi, everybody. Hello. Everyone's saying hi. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
I'm trying to Instagram this.
I'm trying to find the chat so I can watch it.
It's such a struggle. Oh, God.
Oh, okay. Which one should we start with? Oh, there's so many good questions. Okay. Ooh.
I'm
So
like
you
a 94-year-old trying to...
You look at the tweets. I'm going to look at the chat and see if any questions come up.
Oh my gosh, so efficient. There we go.
I'll try and
This is
Instagram
teamwork.
this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, everybody. Oh, Leia, I believe from Only Kissy said how to start a Booktube channel. I think that's a really good way to start this. Well, I think definitely watch a lot of Booktube before you start Booktube, just to know how, like, I mean, you definitely can make your own types of videos, but if you're just starting out, it might be best to do some of the already formulaic ones here on Booktube. So maybe like there's the Booktube newbie tab.
Yeah, that one.
That one's really good to start. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still up? Oh, do we make it still up?
It's still up. We're not going to do this like the last time you and I did a live show where you literally made everyone go and watch my first video and made me unprivate it.
Iconic.
Should we?
Oh my God.
But yeah, to answer this person's question, like Zoe was saying, it is nice to do some of the like more formulaic, generic Booktube videos that you see around a lot, book hauls, TBRs, wrap-ups, stuff like that. But obviously you don't have to do that. But watching Booktube is a really good way to start, just because like it starts to get you kind of involved in the community. And truly, like that's the most fun part of Booktube, like having other people comment on your videos and getting to comment on other people's videos. So yeah, watch a lot of Booktube, comment on people's videos, and then just like kind of, I would suggest making like a plan for yourself of what kind of content you would like to start making. Like maybe have your first 3 or 4 videos kind of like mapped out in your head. Like I wanted to do, like I did like an intro video, which is the cringiest thing in the world, but like it exists. Yeah. I did that video, and then I knew that I filmed like 3 videos in one day, and then my second video was a book haul, and then a book review, and then I think my third was a book haul or something like that. So I had like an idea of a few videos that I wanted to do. So I would definitely suggest doing that because it helps you, and it helps you kind of like have a bit of a plan to start off with. So yeah.
Also make practice videos. I think that's I've said this so many times, but you don't have to post the first videos that you make. I think maybe in some cases it might be good to private it later. But that's really just getting to know how to be yourself in front of the camera. I know so many, including me, the first videos that I made, because the first videos on my channel are not the first videos that I ever made. But I was definitely not myself on camera. I was because I'm naturally like a shy person. So just sitting in my room talking to a camera, I was so confused, and I was not myself at all. So just getting more comfortable, especially learning the technical skills of how to make a video. There's lighting, there is, setting up a camera, editing, all of that. It just helps you become more comfortable. So don't rush yourself at all. You don't have to have a perfect video your first try. And that's usually not the case.
Yeah, you won't.
It can be complete trash, like mine too.
Yeah, mine's awful. I sound like I'm 12. I'm like, hey everyone, it's Hailey.
Should we watch?
Oh, it's still there. Mine's not private.
Mine's not private anymore.
It's a giant book haul.
I'm trying to be super deep and like that's, I hate it.
Iconic. So angsty.
I'm not looking it up at all.
Oh my
right
God.
God.
I was not looking at the chat, and now there are too many questions. Oh no.
Oh dear.
We'll just have a little watch.
Oh.
Gonna move this.
Oh no.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, there
hi,
she
hello.
is. There she is.
A little.
Stop
Oh no!
it.
Oh no! This is a chat. Oh no!
Make it stop.
Yes.
50 plus books to show you.
I'm so
So I just wanna get
breathless.
right to it.
Was I running? I know I wasn't because I
My
don't.
standalones that I got and the ones and books that are
I have
published.
no
look
clue
so
what I'm talking
scared.
about. I'm
so
terrified. It's fine.
It's okay.
Not being held
You
against
got-
my will.
It's honestly like yours is honestly not that bad.
Oh,
It's
but
not.
Oh no, keep
But I think
watching.
we're all so critical of ourselves with
Yeah.
anything. So
Zoe, you've watched mine.
I have. Yours is like the same. I make fun of it, but yours is about the same.
It sounds like
Why not?
ASMR.
Is
Oh
this
my
still
God.
up?
Yeah, it is.
Caress my eardrums
Do,
with
do,
that.
do, do.
Hailey.
Please.
Oh my gosh. The audio is
I'm giving your real name in here, Hannah. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
See, this is a reason why Zoe's tip is a really good tip, because I did not know how to edit audio, and my audio is trash in that video. And it sounds, one, because I'm whispering because there were people in my house and I didn't want them to hear me, and two, because I didn't know how to edit the audio. Oh my God, no.
Yes.
Oh no, it's muted.
Really great.
Oh my God, stop.
Oh.
And then you kind of just have this feeling afterwards.
Why?
Like a book hangover.
Why?
where You can't think about anything else. You can't
Oh,
read
stop.
anything else.
Stop. I'm gonna
because
die.
all
I'm
you
gonna
can
die.
think
My
about is
God.
the amazing book that you just read.
I mean, you are real deep. I'll give you that.
Oh,
That's something that hasn't changed.
That was life changing. I will never be the same.
I know.
Incredible. Oh my God.
Okay. Well, oh yeah, some true friends are a gift, said Zoe. OMG, torturing her besties. That's me.
So
You
real.
can't even find mine because mine's not up.
You're the worst.
Well, because I had a beauty channel first.
So did
So
I.
I completely deleted that. Yeah, Hailey and I both had really, okay, the names of ours were legendary. Mine was X Pretty and Polka Dots X, and I had no idea what I'm doing. I still don't know how to do makeup. So, you know, I was 14 years old at the time. I
Oh
had,
my God.
the year before was the first year I was ever allowed to wear any makeup, and that was just like powder and mascara. And I thought it was beauty guru.
Icon. Oh my God.
But yeah, those were my first videos, and yeah, so.
Yeah, mine was Bright Eyes 8833. I did nothing. I was like, here's this pretty look for me going to high school. And then everyone was like, you look like you got punched in the face. And I was like,
Oh my God.
Yeah, all of mine were like, you don't know how to put on lip gloss. I'm like, I know I don't. You don't have to.
where
tell
does
me
the lip end and the skin begin? I still don't know.
Yeah,
I
Oh my
almost had a
God.
beauty channel.
you did.
should.
Actually, it was almost
Still
a fashion
time.
channel.
Oh, I mean, now you do lookbooks, so you're kind of
Yeah.
Kind of, but I filmed videos. I just didn't upload.
yeah. Tip number one: you don't have to post all the videos. Yeah, so many booktubers do start off as beauty YouTubers. I know
Yeah.
Chapter Stacks. We talked about this at Booknet Fest, that
Yeah.
all of us had beauty channels. So yeah.
Started
Okay.
from the beauty, now we're here.
Started as terrible beauty.
Yeah. Sort of.
Okay. Yeah, we can move on. Sorry about that. Got really distracted there.
There's a question from the chat.
Yeah.
Do all three of you like writing? If so, how are your writing projects going?
Hailey, you
She
start.
dies.
Haley's the one who's like actually serious about this.
Yeah, she's the most successful.
She try- oh, thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You know that was a nice roast. I like how often I roast
Like a
you.
rotisserie
I give you a
chicken.
compliment, and you're like,
Oh my God. So literally like a rotisserie chicken right now. The things that come out of my mouth. I'm a writer. I've always loved writing. Writing is what I liked before I liked reading. I haven't always liked reading. So I always knew that I wanted to be an author, and I had been kind of dilly-dallying about it and just not really committing to it. So recently I decided to fully commit to it, and now I'm working on Book of Sisters, which is not the title, that's just a nickname for it. I am racking my brain for a damn title for this thing, and it is the biggest struggle. I don't know what to title it. I don't like it though. It doesn't fit the whole story. That's the thing. But I'm
just call it BS.
Yeah, perfect. Nailed it. Oh my god. But I'm in the revisions process for it right now, so that has been happening. It's a struggle. I'm on chapter 3 and I've been working really hard on revisions for like the past 2 or 3 weeks. So it's kind of slow going, but I'm hoping to be able to be done my second draft by the end of the year. So fingers crossed.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Hannah, you go next because you're the next most successful.
That's literally untrue.
Save the worst for last.
I used to hate writing as a kid. I absolutely detested it because I thought I was terrible at writing. That was in part because I'm bilingual, and learning 2 languages at the same time is really confusing when you're a child, especially when you go to school for one language, but everyone at home speaks a different language. And then you have to start writing essays, and then nobody at home can edit your papers for you, so you have to edit them yourself. So I hated writing when I was little, but as I've gotten older and like I started like truly liking to write in college. But like obviously like more papers, not fiction. I was never into writing fiction. I actually still don't really like to write fiction per se. But lately I've been working on writing a lot more poetry. That's something I've always kind of done. And I've been working on that a lot more. And I've been trying to write a poem like at least once a week. So I've been doing that, and it's coming along. Like, I don't know if I'll ever publish like a book of poetry or not, but we'll see. So yeah. Apart from that, like if I do fiction, that's like 5 years from now, and that's being like hopeful. So
yeah. With me, like everything in my life, I'm always like, now isn't the perfect time. I have to wait until I'm this mythical version of myself who's perfect at everything. Ha ha ha. So obviously I've always loved to read, and so I'm like, I've always thought about being a writer, but I'm like, I haven't experienced enough of life to, write the perfect book. I need to be, a grittier, more mature version of myself who has lived through life. So I have always started writing projects. And then especially the fact that I had like no romantic like experience at all. So I was like, yes.
But people told me, they're like, your kissing scenes are really good. And I'm like, okay, the key there then is to not write from experience. Perfect. Nailed it.
Write what you don't know.
Yeah, literally.
Oh. Wow, we're a sad bunch of ladies.
Listen, there is nothing wrong with not having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a significant other or not having your first kiss, okay?
That is true.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was 22 years old when I had my first kiss. So, anyway, moving on. But I've always wanted to write like a contemporary romance. We're just moving past that. I've always wanted to write a contemporary romance because I love reading it. It's the best way for me because you know how it's going to end. It's like predictable, but you don't know the way you're going to get to your destination, and it's a way for me to live vicariously through people who are having, a happily ever after. So I've always wanted to write one. But again, I'm like, I don't have experience, so I can't write about it. So I make all of these character sheets. I make all of these, like basically Sims, because I love playing Sims. So yeah, Hailey knows.
Yes.
But I plan so much. I love outlining. I love making a plan. And then I write like 2 chapters and I give up on myself. So my big goal of 2019 is to write a first draft of something. I'm not planning on publishing anything, but I just want to prove to myself that I can do it because, there's never going to be a perfect time. It's something that I have tried to tell myself so many times, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I believe
none of you will read it.
I can't read it?
No,
read it.
It's about you. No, just kidding.
It's about us. Shade.
Oh, I love all the people in the chat who are like, I still haven't had my first kiss.
Mhm.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't feel
I
ashamed.
feel like nowadays, though, everyone does all that stuff so much older.
Or they do it. It's
a
doesn't
weird
matter.
divide. I feel like I know
Mhm.
so many people who had their first kiss when they were like 14, and then I still know a lot of people who still haven't had their first kiss, and they're older than me.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm
like-
the only person that I knew who hadn't. So.
No, I know plenty of people.
Yeah, especially like my little brother who is like 13, and he's like, "Wow, you haven't had your first kiss?" And I'm like, "You're 13. You're taller than me now. I'm offended."
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
Dream jobs for the future. We already know what Hailey's is.
Author.
Yeah, writing her BS. No.
So rude. Oh my god.
No, it's gonna happen. She's already editing it. You're on your way to success.
Hopefully.
What about you, Hannah?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Dream job.
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't even know what tomorrow looks like. Like,
Deep. You guys say your ASMR voice.
we're not doing that. I just I feel like I have no idea what I want with my life. So, I don't know. Like, would if failure or like money wasn't a problem, I would love to be an actress, but like that's not gonna happen. So
You can, do it on your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Be
want
a professional extra with me.
Oh my
That's
god.
my dream job. Just to be in the background, not even talk, pretend to eat, pretend to talk, be a pretend human. Wow, I would excel at that.
honestly, same.
Oh my god.
But no, honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I used to want to be an actress, and now, like, the more and more I think about it, I just don't think I could keep up with that life. You know, like,
It's
I want to think about how you look like all the time. Like, I already do that. I
Oh.
don't need that to be my job. Also, you know what I mean?
True.
I got you.
Yeah, I wanted to be an actress growing up, but then I got anxious. And I got real self-conscious.
That too.
I got very shy. So it's okay. I think ideally I would love to there's too many things I want to do. I really want to do something that helps people, especially if it relates to books and reading and creative writing, like getting kids to experience the joy of words. And especially in our technological age, there's so many kids who maybe they start off at a lower reading level and then they feel shamed into not improving their reading or writing for fun or reading for fun. So I would love to be able to help people with that. I just really want to help people, and I would love to be a writer. I would love
Pure.
What?
You're so pure.
I like that you went with like the serious answer while Hailey like obviously like writer, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, and you're like, I just want to help people. Like,
oh, I'm just like, I want people to read my books.
I could help them read your book.
Thank you. We can work together.
Wow, that sounds like a really like sketchy charity.
Oh my god.
Making charity so people can read my friend's book.
But only one book.
Handbook for
I'm
Mortals
the
Part
charity
2.
here. Oh my god. Oh, what a nightmare.
But I would just, if I could do Booktube full time while also just spreading the word of books, because no one knows about books, obviously. I don't know what I'm saying. But I would love to work in publishing. There's too many things.
yeah. I mean, ideally, I would also like to do Booktube full time, but I don't know.
It's a struggle.
I don't even upload every week. So.
Do I upload every month?
Sorry, you're the queen. I can't do that.
I'm the queen of taking mental health breaks. Yep. Okay. Let's move on to another question. Someone asked. Leah from A Little Bit of Leah on Twitter asked, compare each of your curly hair routines. because we're the curly girl squad. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We are.
Yeah.
My
my
hair's
God.
straight right now. I'm messing it all up.
God,
Oh my
Hailey.
gosh, go wet your hair
Get
down.
on our level.
Oh my god.
Well, if Naya were here, then it would be definitely the curly girl.
True.
She needs to be here. Naya.
Oh, yeah.
So true.
That's a true curly girl squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hair is curly, but it's like it needs help getting there because I've used so much heat on it. So it's curly, but like a wavy curly mix. So I use like this mousse when I get out of the shower and I just like scrunch it up. It's the same brand that Hannah uses the shampoo, and I use
The
that
coconut
shampoo.
curl one?
Yeah.
I've been using.
Yeah, it's my favorite ever. It's so great. So I use that, and then I use a really like a 1/2-inch curling iron to just curl like 4 pieces on the top, because the top doesn't curl. The bottom's curly, the top doesn't curl, and my mom has the same problem. So I just curl the top to kind of make it blend in, and that's it. To that.
I like that you know what shampoo I use. That just
I
makes
know
me happy.
it's from Book Expo.
I know.
Because I'm your stalker.
Yeah, that's a nice excuse you have handy.
Oh my god.
I use the coconut curls, the like OGX coconut curls shampoo and conditioner. And I do not wash my hair every day. Don't wash your hair every day if you have curly hair. It's really bad for your hair. I wash it every like 3 days or so. And then usually I use the coconut curls like cream. It's like the same brand, but they have like a cream instead of a mousse. I prefer that because mousse makes my hair like too crunchy and I don't like it. But the coconut curls mousse was the only thing they had at Target last time I went. So I got it. And I tried it out and I actually do really like it for a mousse. Like it does not make my hair super crunchy.
Yeah.
It is a little bit crunchy, but like it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I prefer the cream, but the mousse is still good. So like that's what I do. I just basically use like shampoo and conditioner for curly hair. Only brush your hair while it's wet. Don't brush it while it's dry. Don't kill your hair.
Turn into Trelawney.
Yeah, don't do that. Unless that's the look you're going for. Like, have fun. But like, if you want it to look like, you know, these curls or like something similar, don't brush your hair unless it's wet.
Yeah, finger comb, or you use a wide tooth comb.
Yeah. Or I use a wet brush. The wet brush works really well too.
Oh yeah, something that won't snag all your hair out.
And then when your hair is damp, put like a cream or mousse, like something for curly hair in it so that it helps like the frizz and it helps the curls like, you know, not fall out as much. That's what I do.
Also, hi Lala. How are you? Books and Lala is here.
Lala.
I love you so much.
Good friend.
You are
Can
my
say that
favorite Booktube channel.
Yeah, we were literally talking about this the other day. We were saying that we love your channel so much.
We're just kind of stalkers, but that's okay.
It's fine.
But it's taken me, because no one in my family has curly hair. And I grew up with like my single dad who does not have much hair. Love you, Dad. But so I've gone through so many different regimens and I finally found one that works. So I use the Lush coconut cream shampoo. It has like chunks of coconut in it to kind of
There's a Lush coconut shampoo?
Yes. And it's like actual coconut in it.
So
Dude,
you can eat it.
my life. Okay.
I mean, that's why you have to brush it out immediately, because, or else it'll look like you have really big chunks of dandruff in your hair. So learn that the hard way.
I can literally just picture you going with like these giant chunks of coconut, and you're like, "Oh, I'm a pina colada!" Like,
I smelled really good.
I bet you did. Oh my god.
But I use that not very often. I probably twice a week or once a week I wash my hair, so that's nice. But I take a shower almost every day. I wet down my hair almost every day. I just use conditioner. And then for my conditioner, I use Shea Moisture conditioner, and then I use my fingers or like a wide tooth comb. And then after that, I use Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls. It's a cream, and you can find it at Target or Walmart or on Amazon or anything.
What about Canada?
I'm sure you have it, but it's,
I doubt you do.
You don't?
I don't know.
Canada has Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's true. It'll be like $30 though. But I can get to the States, so it's fine. Continue. I'll stop interrupting.
No, but it's so good. I started using that sophomore year of college, I believe, so a couple of years ago. And then my hair, because I used to use mousse as well, and it made my hair so crunchy. But this is so soft. Even if you haven't, crunched your curls to get rid of like the little bit of crunchiness, it still will like uncrunchify itself in a couple hours. So, yeah, I used to have very crunchy hair, but that's and I never use heat. I never use heat.
Same.
I really shouldn't, but I do.
I'm so afraid of it. But sometimes if I'm in a real-time crunch, I might do like the cold setting of a hair dryer, but I usually just let my hair air dry, which is why my hair looks wet so often. I
always let my hair air dry. I never use a hair dryer, but I straighten my hair all the time because I just can't. Sometimes the curls are just too much. That's me.
I look so weird when I have straight hair. I refuse.
Me too.
I really
feel
would
like I look
like
like a different human being.
You look good with straight hair though. I mean, I like you more with curly hair. I like everybody more with curly hair.
Me too. But like, I feel like I just look like a different person. Like when I have curly hair, I'm not Hannah. I'm like Hannah 2.0 or something.
Amazing.
Terrible name for an evil twin.
Yeah, I don't know.
How old are you guys? I am 22.
22.
21.
Wow, youngster. I'm gonna be a pacifier.
I'll be 22 in December though.
So close. I'll be 23 in November, the end of November. So soon.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you're old.
I know.
Wow. We got a youngster and an old lady here.
Practically 90.
I'm the perfect age. Everybody else is,
Oh my god.
Okay. Do we have another? Oh my gosh, it's almost 5:30. Hailey, would you like to?
Are we making our special announcement?
We have a special announcement.
Okay. So Zoe and I were FaceTiming the other day, and Zoe came up with a brilliant idea that we are now going to start. So we are going to be doing weekly live shows every Tuesday at 6. Was that what we?
Yes.
Okay. So at 6 Eastern Standard Time?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Clearly we know all the details, but we are going to be doing weekly live shows where we have a topic and we are just going to discuss it for half an hour. So it can be about books and it can be not necessarily about books, but the name of our little group between the three of us is going to be Bookmarked. So every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be just discussing a different topic, which I think is going to be really fun. So it's kind of like a book club, but it's not a book club because you don't have to have read a book in order to tune into the live show. Like, it'll be spoiler free whenever we're talking about books, but I think it's going to be really fun. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, and we're all going to, have like a cup of coffee or something like that. It's just a really nice bookish talk about any topics somehow related to books that interest us. So I think, what are we talking? Our first one is this upcoming Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about what made us readers, how we started reading. We all have very different stories, so I'm really excited to talk about it. So just come and join us. And every single week, it'll go to a different one of our channels. So make sure you're subscribed to all of us. Ha ha ha. Look at that nice little ploy to get more subscribers. That's what I came up with. But also we might have some special guests, maybe some booktubers, maybe, I don't know. We haven't ironed out everything. No. But we have some good ideas.
We do.
It's okay.
It's just like a chill thing. Like, it's just like a time for us to like get together, like with the three of us and all of you who want to join and just like talk about something book related and just have a fun time. And like, it's no stress, no obligation. You don't have to read anything, like Hailey said. We're just going to talk about something book related, and it's going to be fun. We're going to chill.
And I'm sure we're going to get off topic because that's what we're good at.
Yeah.
I'm going to end up just talking about like chocolate. I don't know.
Someone asked us to talk about Halloween. We are Tuesday. Halloween's on a Tuesday, isn't it? Or is it on the Wednesday?
It's on a Wednesday.
It's on a Wednesday.
Halloween Eve.
We will have an episode on Halloween Eve that's going to be Halloween themed, which will be fun. So I'm really excited about this idea.
Me too.
Super pumped.
Lala said you love this idea. Do you love it so much?
Yeah, it's
Joy.
You want to be our guest? You want to be our first guest?
I love you, Lala.
Lala fangirl episode.
Yeah, honestly.
I love it. But yeah, it's going to be really fun because we can talk about all sorts of different things, and it's going to be a way for us to interact with you guys a little bit more in a more casual setting, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I just like chatting about books,
yeah.
So I thought, why not make it more public so we all can chat about books. So yeah, it's real low key. It's not going to be like you have to prepare a thesis paper before you arrive or anything like that. Just
is that a requirement of any live
I mean,
show?
it's a requirement for you for these live shows, but not the rest of us.
Oh, okay.
37-page thesis paper, please. Oh. I also think the name is so adorable.
Yeah.
Bookmarked.
I was really surprised that it wasn't taken.
Yeah,
we
we
were just talking about it and we Googled it and no one took it. So
we claimed it.
It's ours.
Oh.
Someone asked if the live stream will be saved.
Yes. I believe so.
Yeah.
If I figure out how to do that, then yes, it will.
Oh.
Are there more questions on Twitter?
Oh, there's a lot. Okay.
Wait, sorry. A bunch of people are asking if you're going to do another 24-hour readathon. I'm going to answer on Zoe's behalf because she answers this question all the time. She's very busy right now in her last semester of college, and she has a lot of work to do and not a lot of time. So when she has another 24-hour readathon, it'll be after most of this work gets done and when she has more free time. And you are all free to do one whenever you want to and just have fun. But please stop asking her that question.
I'm doing one on Halloween Day by myself. So if you wanted to do one on Halloween Day,
join
know that we'll simultaneously doing one.
Join Hailey.
Join Hailey.
Oh.
Thank you. I love doing 24-hour readathons. It's just the more people ask for one, it makes me feel so much more stressed. So I start to feel more negatively about the 24-hour readathon. I make it more of a stressful event than it has to be. It's already really high stress for me because I make it really stressful for myself. But I do love making them. I just need to make a 24-hour readathon video. It takes about 4 or 5 days. So I don't have that before I end, But after I finish university, we will have one. It'll be great. Okay. Leah Jean said, Hailey and Zoe, I watched you. That lady. Hannah, would you like to explain who you are? Because I'm really confused.
Honestly, I don't even know who I am. Like, what am I doing here?
How'd you get here?
I don't know.
Who invited you?
I don't know. I don't know who I am. I don't know what's going on at all right now. Yeah. Someone told me my name was Hannah, but I don't really know.
Are you sure? I mean, you forgot your channel name, so like, is this all?
Oh my god!
I'm really tempted to make my bio on Instagram or Twitter. Who is that lady?
No, but it's all. Yeah, I'm Zoe. That's Hailey. That's Hannah.
Yeah.
Links down below if you want to subscribe to them. They're really cool. Okay. Oh, I like this one. Michelle 518866729 on Twitter said, if you had to pick one favorite book in every general genre, thriller, fantasy, contemporary, what would they be? So let's pick one fantasy and one contemporary.
Okay.
Maybe the one you've read this year to make it simpler. What have I read this year?
I read so much good fantasy, I can't pick one.
The first one that comes to mind.
Muse of Nightmares.
What is that?
Muse of Nightmares by
Lady
Taylor.
I don't read books.
Oh my god. An icon.
We can't be friends anymore.
Not read by Zoe.
Unread
do a video about Unread by Zoe. Oh my god.
But is that a sequel to a book?
The sequel to Strange the Dreamer.
Oh. I haven't read Strange the Dreamer.
I can't believe you're friends with me.
England is in a time warp. She doesn't know anything since she came back.
Oh, okay. Okay, probably Muse of Nightmares or Children of Blood and Bone. And then my contemporary, I'm going to go with Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
I just bought that.
That's mine. Oh, make sure you haven't read it yet, Hailey.
No.
What? Read it. Read it. I can't believe we're friends. Hailey, you haven't read.
I will read it. It's on my list.
I've convinced everyone in my life to read that book.
Amazing.
Every time I see somebody in public reading it, I'll just like slow-mo.
Me, when someone's reading The Book Thief, I'm like,
I make eye contact with them, but I can't say anything because I can't talk to people. Come on.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I think that's definitely my favorite contemporary. Have I read any fantasy this year?
I don't even know what I've read. Have I read anything?
I read The Raven Cycle.
Yeah.
So there we go. I have read books.
I don't know what I've read.
Wait, didn't you read Children of Blood and Bone?
I haven't finished it.
I haven't read it yet.
I started it before I left for London and I didn't finish it. And I have to restart because it's been too long. But it was really good, the 50 pages I read. It was a real nice 50 pages.
I don't know what I've read except for my own draft. It's really good.
Wow. Plug it
That's
in.
my favorite fantasies, Book of Sisters. Oh my god, I'm just kidding. That was awful. I hate me.
I hate you too.
It's fine. Smart decisions. I don't know what my fantasy would be either. Oh, I really liked Always Never Yours by Emily Wibberley and Austin Siegeman Broga for contemporary. Also, The Astonishing Color of After by Emily Exarpan.
Yes, me too.
That's on my shelf over there.
You'll love that one, Zoe.
Yeah, it's really good.
Will I cry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I haven't read a lot of fantasy this year, actually.
So focusing on your own.
Yeah, I can't read fantasy when I'm writing it.
A lot of people are asking what audiobook apps we use.
I use Audible and I use Linda. Is that the one for my library? Yeah, Libby. That's it. I use Libby if it's at my library. If it's not my library, then I get it on Audible. But I really want to try Scribd.
That's the one I use.
Okay, but Scribd has been having issues lately because I usually
really?
use Scribd, but
there's been this like whole thing where they've kind of like backlogged like a ton of their books.
Yeah.
And I was like in the middle of some books and then all of a sudden they were suddenly like not available until the end of the month. So they're available for me tomorrow, supposedly. But I don't know if I'm for sure going to get them all again. Yeah. Books that I'd had saved for months. And I like even emailed them about it. They were like, oh, sorry, like this is happening. Like they didn't really give an explanation.
No, I emailed too. And they just said, oh, it's just backlogged. So
yeah. And it's happening for a lot of people. Yeah. But not others. So I don't know. Because they can only get a certain amount of access. Yeah, no, it's a monthly payment. It's like $8.99, $7.99.
And you're supposed to get unlimited access, but now.
Oh, but if you can't access the books you want to access, then kind of reminds me of Movie Pass. Because I had a Movie Pass, and then they were giving out more than they could give, and then they took everything away.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So I'm sad because I haven't listened to an audiobook in forever. I'm actually re-listening to Vicious by V.E. Schwab.
Is that a good audiobook?
Yeah, I have the audiobook from Audible. Like I bought it like a year ago or something.
Did you listen to Sadie?
No, that's one of the ones that I wanted to listen to.
I just finished that one.
Yeah, I've been reading it, but I wanted to listen to the audiobook, so I'm waiting for it.
You have to. That's a book that you cannot read physically. You have to listen to it.
I mean, I'm loving it physically too, but like I want to listen to the audiobook.
The audiobook's really cool.
If you have the option to read it as an audiobook, take that chance. Okay. Let's see. Oh, someone asked, how do you make internet friends? That is
a good question.
Yeah. It's difficult.
Yeah, I make a lot of mine through Twitter. Yeah. I'm on Twitter a lot. I probably shouldn't be, for mental health reasons, because it's not the best place to be, especially nowadays with politics. But anyway, I definitely go on there to make friends, and I like to comment on people's YouTube videos. I've been doing that more because I used to have like performance anxiety or something, commenting on people's YouTube. I'm like, I have to have the perfect comment. It can't just be like, I liked this, thumbs up. It couldn't be that. Wow, this changed my life. Like, oh, whoa. Mm-hmm. For me, it has to be like insightful. But I've been getting better at that. And I think that's a great way, especially for fellow booktubers, to have people know that you are watching their videos and that you appreciate them. Because I'm subscribed to a lot of booktubers, but I rarely comment on any of them. And then I know some people are like, they're subscribed to me. Like, Hannah, sometimes you don't comment on my videos. And I'm like, does she even love me anymore? I don't know. And it really hurts me. No. But that's definitely a great way to reach out, especially if you're just starting out on Booktube. Find someone else who's just starting out too, and you have a friend. But I think on Instagram too, there's DMs there, and you can just comment on people's. Just try to reach out to them on multiple social platforms, and sometimes you'll make a friend.
Yeah.
And if you have the option to go to in real life events, take that chance, because that's where I've solidified so many of my online friendships. That's when we've realized that we're actual people and not, you know, old creepy dudes on the internet. Oh yeah. So yeah.
Lala said stalk their social media until they pay attention to you, and I think that's solid advice.
Yeah.
But like that's actually like,
I will stalk you.
obviously not stalking, because stalking is bad.
Yeah.
But like, no, literally just like follow their social media. I think you just have to like find people that you think like, oh, would I click with this person? Yeah, I feel like we would really click. And then just like try commenting on some of their stuff, see if they respond to you. If they don't, like, yeah, it can feel discouraging. But like sometimes just like be persistent, but not like, you know, don't message them every 5 minutes on every social platform.
There definitely is a place that there's a threshold, and do not pass that. Otherwise they will never respond to you. Especially think of what you're commenting as well. Don't be like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Or like, talk to me, where are you, talk to me. Don't do that. Say, I appreciate what you're doing. Like, and maybe say, do you want to buddy read something?
Yeah, that's always a really good way to make friends. Yeah,
that's a good way, and that's an excuse for you to talk to them again, because you can be like, how is this going? It won't just be a one-time interaction.
Exactly. Honestly, though, I think it's mostly just like, it's just like making friends in real life. Like, you'll talk to some people, you'll kind of click, you will like, you can be acquaintances, but you're never going to be like super close. And then you'll talk to some other people, and like, maybe you're not super close at first, but then all of a sudden you realize you have so much in common, and then you just become like really close. The thing I think that is the most important thing to remember is just be like patient. It doesn't happen like super quickly. Like, I didn't make my Booktube friends like instantly. It took at least a year to like actually find who my friends, like my true friends from Booktube were. And I have like a lot of friends from Booktube, and I'm really grateful for all of them, but there are like people obviously that I'm much closer to. And that like took a while, just like, yes. And that took a while, because like, it's just like making real friendships. Some people make friendships really quickly. Some people, it takes a long time. So yeah, just be patient.
Yeah, it took me a while, especially because I'm very unsure of myself when it comes to, you know, getting to know other people. I always am second guessing, like, did I say this correctly? Like, oh no. So it takes a lot for me to make the first move, but me making the first move has always led to me making a new friend. Like, I reached out to Hannah. Was that when I first reached out?
You reached out to me to be a part of Ostentatious.
Yeah, that was like my excuse to talk to you.
I thought you hated me.
What?
Yeah, I thought you hated me. I thought you hated me because you asked me to be a part of Ostentatious, and then you ghosted me for like 2 months. And then
That's the tea.
This is me being an awful socializer.
No, it's literally okay, because she is like an amazing texter when it comes like compared to me, because like I am the worst texter alive, and I will ghost everyone. I will ghost literally everyone.
I ghost people I know who's worse than me.
Yeah, I ghost people daily. It's nothing personal. I just suck at texting.
I love everyone's like, spill the tea. Okay. Yes, but I mean, no, you're right. That was, but that was because I've been watching her for a while, and then I was putting together Ostentatious, and I'm like, who would be up to reading some Jane Austen? And I was really afraid to reach out to people for that, because I didn't know who would be interested in reading classics, and who would be interested in reading like romancy Jane Austen, and who had the time to read a classic and have a live show every single month. So that's why I was really unsure who to, so. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. What about you, Hailey? Because you're up in Canada.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's really easy to feel isolated, like 100%. It's like watching like every year when like Book Expo and all that stuff would come around. I would feel like I'm watching like my friends go and hang out, and I don't get to go. So I think I didn't like really feel like I was part of everything until I went this year, to be honest. And that's just like, that's kind of a personal thing too. Like, you feel like you're not really friends with someone until you actually like meet them in person, and you get to like actually talk with them in person. So I think it's harder when you don't live near everyone and you don't get to go to all of these events, but you definitely still can like talk to people. But I think meeting people in person, I now have built more relationships than I ever had before. And I've been doing Booktube for 3 years now, and it took me like 3 years to finally build those friendships. So it's normal to feel isolated when you're in an internet community. That's just kind of the nature of the internet. You can't really like socialization on the internet is so much different. So it's really easy to feel that way, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of something that you have to deal with. There's not really an easy solution to it, to be honest.
And I think definitely just talking on the internet and not seeing each other's face. If you can, FaceTime or something, because that will put the words to a face. Even if you've seen each other's videos and you know what each other like looks like, try to chat, you know, person to person, because that definitely can help. And it can help bridge the divide if you live, because I live in Florida, you live up in Canada. No one goes to Florida for anything except Booknet Fest, luckily decided to be in Florida. But yeah, no book tours or anything come to us.
Yeah, nothing's in Canada, so I feel.
Wow, struggle. Everything comes to you, Hannah.
Well, okay. But I feel like, no, that's like true, because you were like one of the first people that I had like FaceTimed with before I met. And I feel like we were already really close before we even met in person.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It's like, wow, we've never met in person.
Yeah. The only thing I remember being like alarmed by was how short you are. Because like I thought you were going to be my height, but you're not.
A teeny tiny package.
Yeah.
I am very tall, 5'1" person. Thank you.
But yeah, no, I think that's like really good advice too. But then like with you, Hailey, too, I feel like we became friends like really fast.
Oh, it was really like instant.
Because we were in that hotel room and we were both literally dying because I was stupid and you were stupid. And it was just stupid.
Yeah, so when you talk to people online, like it is easy to pick up like right where you left off, I guess, on the internet. Because we had talked, but like it's harder to have a conversation on the internet. Like everyone's busy, you know, people don't always respond, and it's just that's the way it is. But literally everyone that I met at Book Expo, it was like we picked up and I had already known everyone for a really long time. So
what about
it was
the
good.
people you met at Booknet Fest?
They were a little bit different, like still a little bit of a struggle, but it's fine. Oh, I'm just kidding. It was great. We also just picked up right where.
Yeah, you just like turned around. We had different hair color too, so you turned around. And
we're
like face to face. I'm like, oh, Hailey, hello.
I think she's probably alarmed by the amount of swearing that I do when I'm not on the internet.
Yeah, she's a naughty lady. I'm just gonna put that out.
Naughty lady.
His grandma's a naughty lady. Oh my god.
I've been using that word too many times today. I apologize. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, this is when we were talking about, Hannah. How do you think the Booktube community has evolved in the time since everyone has started their channels? Would you like to start us off?
Yeah, Zoe and I had like a 4-hour FaceTime that started about like something else entirely and devolved into like a whole discussion on the Booktube community. But the question was, how do we think it's like evolved since the time we started? I think obviously a lot has changed, because it's clear, like you hear a lot of people complaining about how like they're not getting enough views, and like views are down, and like subscribers are down, and like everything, like all across the board for like people who are really small and people who are pretty big. And I think we were talking about how like we feel like less people are just kind of watching and less people are just kind of engaged in the community. And we feel like it's kind of just taken this turn to focus on something different, because I feel like there are different shifts in the community from time to time. Like sometimes there's a big focus on like, I don't know, like book hauls, or like a theme that's kind of running throughout the community, like positivity, versus right now I feel like a theme is negativity.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, so like I feel like it's shifted in what people are kind of like looking for, but I think that's also true of what are kind of like the shifts and the patterns of what's popular on YouTube in general. So I think like Booktube obviously kind of falls into the ripples of that. So we end up like we end up like having those things come into our community too. So I think like when I started at like a little bit, I want to say kind of like there was like this booktube like renaissance period where like people were getting like a ton of views like all the time. The community was like totally active. People were like constantly commenting.
That's
and
when I first learned of booktube, I believe.
Yeah, that's around the time when I first learned too. And like I just remember it was like so like involved, and that was before I started making videos. I feel like I started making videos on the tail end of that. And then when I started, it kind of started shifting into like unpopular opinions videos became popular, and like popular books I don't like obviously videos I've made too.
Wow, I wonder, yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm calling myself out too. Like,
I love you're like, oh, wow, it made it seem like I was the popular one. I mean, true, yes.
No, those kinds of videos became more popular. People started looking for like critical reviews and things like that versus just more recommendations and book hauls. So I feel like I've kind of just like seen a shift in like patterns of what people want to watch. And like, yeah, this is what we were talking about and how we kind of like are tired of this current pattern because it's not really productive. And it's like,
to clarify, it's good to be critical, and that's definitely something that I love about our community is that we're all very introspective. We all evaluate what's going on, and we all put thought into what we put out there and into what's going on. We don't just, we're not just mindless, which is what I love. But I think a really big thing is actively trying to create negative content. And that's just something that I'm not personally interested in. And I think that's part of why the whole community is not as active. There are definitely more people creating booktube channels, but it's not as much of a community as a family as it used to be. That's when I first learned about booktube. Is one of the first things that I watched on booktube was a live show with, I believe these were the people in it. I think it was Jessie the Reader. It might have been Christine. It was like the OG booktubers. It was Chapter Stacks, I think. I don't remember who else was in it. Raylene from Pat Fit and Prongs, I think. But they were all just having a live show, giggling about books, just having a fun time. And that's what made me want to start a booktube channel, because I wanted to have friends who were readers. So I came to booktube to find like a family. And that's what I think I found. But I also want to expand the family. I want the family to be more active and have everybody have a voice in it again.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And like, thank you for clarifying that for me, because I wasn't trying to say that like critical reviews or negative reviews are bad. I've made them myself. I think they're really good. But I think that I think it's because of the YouTube trend of like call out culture and like spilling the tea and like those like drama channels. You know what I mean? Not that BookTube has those, but like I feel like that, like the fact that that is so popular on YouTube is kind of affecting.
Yeah, you can see BookTube. The influence.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I think it's like, it's affecting BookTube in that like that's what the content that people are looking for. And if that content isn't being made on BookTube, BookTube becomes less popular. So then people, even though there are more people creating channels right now, and they're like the community is bigger than it's ever been, those people aren't getting like seen, you know what I mean? And they need to be seen. Like smaller channels need to be able to grow. And I feel like we're at a point where like that's not really happening.
There's such an imbalance of viewership, and that's something that was what I think took up the biggest part of our 4-hour FaceTime is because this is also why I was really interested to create like a weekly live show thing where we could all just chat, because I really want there to be a way that everyone can have a voice in something, and I'm trying to figure out how I can help bring us back to where we're all more of a community. And if you have any ideas, please let me know any way that I can help, because I don't want to be like in charge of like, that sounds weird. Like I just want to be able to use the platform I have to, you know, do good and like make it more of a community. So if you have any ideas, please let us know, because I think that I would love to see BookTube be more of a positive place where we can all, because a lot of us came here to find other people who read and to have this big digital online book club. Digital online, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think if there's any way we can get back to there, I think that would be a way to, kind of revive Booktube a little bit.
Well, that's what we were talking about, like a Booktube revival. We felt like it's kind of like, I feel the community dying, honestly, sometimes.
Yeah.
And it like makes me very sad because I care so much about this community. I would not be here if it weren't for this community. And I think that it's important that other people have the opportunity to have what we have had, to grow like we have grown. And I think like this community could be so big and so cool. And we have like the ability to do that. It's just finding the right way to go about it and helping like lift up those people's voices so that they can, have their platforms too.
So again, if there's anything that anyone's doing, trying to do that, let us know if we can help at all. Of course, like, again, we don't want to be in charge of any of it because it's about promoting other people. But if there's any way we can help, if you have any ideas, I'm just repeating myself. I just really want Booktube to thrive once again.
Yes.
Part of the thing with Bookmarked too, we were talking about doing a shout out for a smaller booktuber at the end, because I think that will be important to like show people them, but also because we want Bookmarked to be a conversation, not just between the three of us, but also with you guys. So I think that that's a good step in the right direction. And I think that's why I'm so excited about it personally, because it is really like building that community aspect once again. So.
I stopped looking at the chat, so now
I'm looking at the chat again. Let's find. Oh, what were the first Booktube channels that you discovered? Says Trisha Pratt 99 on Twitter. I think the first Booktube channel that I discovered, well, the first one that talked about books was, do you remember, what was her name? All That Glitters?
Yeah.
Elle Fowler? Yeah.
Elle Fowler, yes.
She used to do glitteratures.
Yes, I remember glitteratures.
Yes. And that's when I was still
That's
making
how I found out
beauty
about
videos.
Booktube too,
Yes!
literally.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
That's how I was really into beauty videos. And then I saw that she was talking about books, and it blew my mind, because talking about books on YouTube, who'd have thought? And then one of her recommended videos on the side, I think was, oh my gosh, what is her name? She doesn't make videos anymore. No. Okay. I forget her name. But she did a video on Anna and the French Kiss, I believe. And that's when I first read Anna and the French Kiss. And I loved it back then. And I know if I reread Anna and the French Kiss now, I wouldn't love it as much. But it was one of the first books that I read because it was recommended on Booktube. So, yes.
Jessie the Reader was my first one. And then I think Sasha.
Oh.
For me, it was also glitteratures. And then through glitteratures, a recommended video for me, I think I found a Booktube video, but I know that I also once like searched for a book review or something. I searched for a book, and then I found Reagan from Peruse Project. So she was the first one I ever watched.
Oh, Priscilla from The Readables. That's who
The
it was.
Readables.
Yes, I was trying to remember her name. But I found her videos, and I wish that she came back, because, Maria Hicks says, Hailey, you were mine. And says.may said Hannah was her. So that's cute.
Aww.
Oh my goodness. That's so crazy.
Wow, that makes me feel like real weird, because like it's kind of like full circle,
Yeah, isn't it
kind of
weird?
like, wow, I'm so old.
Yeah. Oh
my gosh, Rachel and Zeri. I was yours.
Zoe, you were so many people's first.
Well, we're on my channel, so I kind of have the upper hand in this instance. But still, hello,
True.
Georgia. Yes. Hello. Welcome back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about old Booktube, but oh my gosh, hello. Tarifa, Elizabeth, yes. Oh wow. Georgia said, I found Zoe's Hogwarts sorting video first. I didn't make that long ago, so it might have been a long time ago. How long have I've been, the problem with being gone so long.
Yeah, you don't know how long.
It doesn't feel like it was that long, but it was a long time ago. It wasn't that many videos ago, but it was time-wise a long time ago. Okay. People are asking about Zenith. Dano Styles said Zenith Honest Thoughts. I have not read Zenith because I'm not really into sci-fi, so it's just not something that I'm interested in. But I do support Sasha writing books and, you know, reaching for the stars, going for her dreams. I'm just not interested in sci-fi, so that's why I have not read it yet.
I read it, which I feel like everyone knows, but I read it, and I'm not a big fan of sci-fi either, and I didn't like it, and I didn't hate it, though. I think the criticism of it is so harsh, because I went into it and I was like, this is going to be horrible, but I'm still going to read it for whatever reason. And I listened to the audiobook, and I thought it was really enjoyable, but there were a lot of editing issues. I don't think that the book was given the chance to be as good as it could have been. And
yeah, it was very quick turnaround.
Yeah, exactly. And Sasha like fully knows that I didn't like it. And she
you had this conversation with her.
Yeah, she totally respects my opinion, which is how you should be as an author. And like, I completely admire her for that. But she's been helping me with a lot of stuff with Book of Sisters, and we've talked about Project Red a lot, and Project Red sounds really interesting to me. Like, that's something that I'm interested in. So I think that I'm definitely going to read Project Red, and I think I will probably enjoy that more. And I'm hoping that it is given the chance to be as good as it can be, and I really think it will be. But just because I didn't enjoy Zenith doesn't mean that Sasha and I aren't friends, and doesn't mean that I'm not going, like, I'm not proud of her and don't support her, because I fully do. Like, I went and bought the Zenith paperback when it came out, even though I didn't enjoy it, because I'm so happy to see like a friend on the shelves of like the bookshelves at work. I think that's amazing. And I'll buy Nexus when it comes out too. Like, I'm completely proud of her. But like I said, Project Red seems like something that I will enjoy more given what I know about it.
And just because you didn't like her first book doesn't mean that she can't become a better writer as well.
Exactly.
So, like, yeah. Sorry, what?
You have to separate the author from the work. That's important to me. Like, if you guys hate my book, that's fine, because it's not me that you're judging. Like, sure, you're judging something I created, but like, you're putting it out there knowing that people aren't going to like it. And Sasha totally understands that, and I completely respect her for that, because that's something that's really, really difficult.
Yeah. I've read only the first 12 chapters of the book. And I actually read them, or I listened to the audiobook with Sasha in her car as we were driving. So it was actually a really fun experience. I asked her to put it on because I wanted to listen to it, because I hadn't heard the audiobook at all. And I kind of wanted to like ask her questions as I was listening to it. So it was like actually a fun experience. So I'm like not far. It's a very, very long book. The first 12 chapters is probably not even 100 pages.
How long is the book?
Like 500 something pages.
It's big. I have it right here.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was shorter than that.
How long is it?
There's 95 chapters.
Okay, yeah. So
how short are the chapters?
534 pages.
Yeah, so it's long. So I haven't listened to that much of it. So like, I can't fully say, do I love it? Do I not? Like, I don't know, because I've only listened to the beginning, and I don't plan to finish it like right now. I do want to finish it eventually, but like, genuinely what I have listened to so far, I did like it, and I don't even like sci-fi. So
the audiobook is like thoroughly enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I liked it. And I don't know, I just get like really tired of people constantly just being like, do you like it? Do you hate it? Like, give me your honest thoughts. Like,
they all think
me alone.
Like, wow, I hate both Zenith and Sasha. They're expecting so much more criticism. And I like how we had such a variety. Like, I haven't read it, Hailey's read it, and Hannah, you're in between. So wow. But I'm more excited about Project Red. I think I know what it's about. She told me very vaguely like a while ago when she was first working on it, but I think that's more my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And also that's her solo book, so we can see more of her own writing style.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Oh, what about Christine's book? I am so excited about Christine's book. She's been working on it for so long and has done so many edits of it, and like talked and had so many beta readers and sensitivity readers that I think it's going to be very well done. She's written before, and I know what her book is about. I mean, all of you know what it's about now, because but it's about like something I've done And wow, I'm really excited about it. And the cover looks so nice. It's exactly the type of book I am looking for.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I was just going to say, I actually messaged her when they revealed what it's about because my contemporary project, ooh, you're getting an inside scoop here, is something similar to that. So I think it's going to be fun. That we both have kind of
about like studying abroad, and then he said that, and I was like, dang it.
Damn it. I know, right?
There can only be one study abroad.
Damn.
How dare we both study abroad?
I'm really excited for her book too, mostly because there's one aspect of it that it's in the synopsis, right? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Aloud?
Just read the synopsis.
Yeah.
Wow, what promo for her. You're welcome. When is our payment coming in? This is a sponsored video.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll read it aloud. Shane has been doing college all wrong. Pre-med, ad popped up. Dang it. Okay. Pre-med, stellar grades, and happy parents sounds ideal. But Shane's made 0 friends, goes home every weekend, and romance? What's that? Dang, that's me. That's me at university right now. Oh, how dare. Okay. Her life has been dorm, dining hall, class repeat. Time's a ticking, and she needs a change. There's nothing like moving to a new country to really mix things up. Shane signs up for a semester abroad in London. She's going to write all of her college mistakes, make friends, pursue boys, and find adventure. Easier said than done. She is soon faced with the complicated realities of living outside her bubble, and when self-doubt sneaks in, her new life starts to fall apart. Shane comes to find that with the right amount of courage and determination, one can conquer anything. Throw in some fate and a touch of magic, the possibilities are endless. But that's my life. Does she just write a biography on me? I am very offended. That is what that's what my college experience has been. So,
but yeah, so I'm not a huge contemporary person in general. I've read a lot more contemporary this year, so I have been liking the genre a lot more. So when I first heard that she was writing a contemporary, I was like, I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, just because I don't really care about romancy contemporaries as much. But I do really like the fact that she's in college because I get fangirl vibes.
Yeah.
And I like contemporaries. She's 19, I think. That's what she told us.
That's how old I was when I studied abroad for the first time. Coincidence? I think not.
So I think she's 19. And then it's the touch of magic part, because Christine explained that to you and I, right, Hailey? A little bit more.
Yeah.
New York, yeah. So she was talking about that to us a little bit. So when she was telling us about that part, I was real on board.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it is.
Yeah.
But I love the cover. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so
it is gorgeous.
But it's wow. I was expecting not that. I was expecting it to be way more wild and crazy and just more Christine.
Yeah.
But it's more subdued, but it's so
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not in London anymore. People are asking. I'm back in Florida. I was only there for the summer, but I'm back in Florida doing my last semester at university. So yeah. I'm so excited. And I'm so proud of her. I know. I will read it so much. Okay.
Are there more Twitter questions?
Oh. We were both looking at the Okay, I'll go back.
Oh, I can go to Twitter too.
Wait, no, I'm on Twitter.
Okay,
so
sorry.
stay in the chat.
Sorry.
Keep to your place.
Christine's book is called Again But Better.
Yes.
Again,
comma, but better. It has punctuation.
It does.
Oh, I would love to see you all compare your Europe trips from one another. Said Jacqueline.
Oh, that's true. We've all done Europe trips.
Yes.
Hannah knows, or not Hannah, Zoe knows mine has been a nightmare. I don't talk about, I didn't think I told Hannah how mine was a nightmare.
Can you bring up the picture?
Of
your many injuries you had in your Europe trip.
Are you going to make me do that? So
I think that's something everyone will appreciate.
Get ready for me to talk for a little bit.
Wait 1 sec. I'm gonna eat some snack, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. You do, yeah.
But I'm listening to you.
Okay. So, got to Europe, planned this whole month-long backpacking trip with my sister, and on the way there, we had to drive 4 hours to the airport because we were flying out of Toronto, and that was a long drive, obviously. And then we had a 6-hour flight to Dublin. So, of course, the day that we're leaving, I wake up and I can't speak. Like the night before, I was feeling like I was going to throw up. Like I felt awful. I was getting the chills. Like it was horrible. So everyone was like, "Oh, you're just nervous. You're going to be by yourself." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'm not dying over here. Like it's going to be fine." But that day that we woke up to leave, I had white spots on my tonsils. So I had strep throat. I vlogged the entire thing. So you can see that, like, you can see how it goes downhill as it's happening if you want to watch my vlogs. Self plug. But so I got there, have strep throat, and then we go straight to the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland, and that was another 3 hours. So we were traveling for like a ridiculous amount of time, and I didn't end up sleeping and for like I don't even know how long. It was more than 24 hours. I did not sleep at all, and I was like sicker than a dog in my hostel, and like this hostel was horrible. It was the worst place, and I'm just dying. So then finally my throat stops hurting. I'm feeling better. It was a nightmare, but then I'm feeling better. And then we went on this walking tour. And when we're on this walking tour, I was on the Halfpenny Bridge, and the Halfpenny Bridge has steps on it. I've never been on a bridge that has steps on it before, but I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about the story behind this bridge, how it was like rich people could only cross it because you had to pay half a penny, so then you didn't have to walk through like all the horse poo on the other bridge. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And then my sister points something out in like the river or whatever. So then I look, and then I'm like, I fall, I grab my sister. This little old Irish lady comes over and is like, oh, are you okay? Like, blah, blah, blah. My ankle like completely snapped. It is still not the same. And I have a picture of it that Zoe wants me to show you. It's the most disgusting thing ever. I don't know if I can find it. Please hold.
Oh, and the picture of your eye?
Oh, I don't know I have it anymore.
Yeah.
The eye one is horrible.
Wow, she has so many illnesses.
I didn't have it. So, this is so bad. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever shown people. This was my ankle. Wait, is it gonna?
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah. Oh wait.
That's my ankle right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun. Enjoy that nice foot fetish there.
Oh yeah.
And wait, literally, like, I know you just explained it, but like, how?
No, but
Honestly, I don't know.
more.
I still can't walk on it. So then, this is the most disgusting picture I've ever shown anyone in my life, and I hate you, Zoe, for making me put this on the internet.
You didn't have to. I mean,
I know, but I'm going to. Because now people are gonna want to know. So then I wake up, we're in Amsterdam, it's the next day. I can walk on my ankle mysteriously. I could not walk on it the night before. Like, it was awful, but then I don't know if it was just adrenaline, whatever, but I was like, I can walk again. It was a miracle. So that was the miracle of our trip. And then I wake up on our last day in Amsterdam. We're staying with family, and I'm like, cool, I can't see out of my eye. So, are you ready?
I am so ready, please. Yeah.
She is beauty. She is grace. There's my author picture for you all.
Please.
What happened?
I don't know. I still don't know. I just woke up and it was swollen shut, and I was like, this is super. Thank you, everyone. I really didn't want to see anything in Amsterdam. Like, it's fine. So that was a nightmare. And then the other thing that happened was I lost my passport when we were in Munich. I left it on a bus after our tour. So then we had to like run, and we ended up being late for Switzerland. It was just fun times. I didn't get pickpocketed though. Did not get pickpocketed.
That's the one thing you can't check off your list.
Yeah, super. So
Series of Unfortunate Events. That's
fun
the
time
title
here,
of your memoir. Is a series of unfortunate.
honestly,
That's
like,
wild.
right?
Oh.
So who has the worst luck, me, man?
But like,
I
that would
said-
only happen to you, though.
Honestly, oh my god, it's like the other day at work. So I'm at work and I'm peeing. We have a public bathroom, and I'm in the last stall, and then someone opens the door, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm peeing. I'm not ready to help you. I locked it.
Did you?
No one told me that the lock wasn't working. So I'm sitting
They
there
did. They let you.
welcome to chapter. How may I help you?
That's like literally the opposite of what happened to me, because I went to a concert like a few days ago, and I had a couple drinks, and then I was in the bathroom and I went to go pee and I forgot to lock the door and I didn't realize that until after I left, and nothing happened. But wow.
So lucky.
She took all your luck.
Oh,
yeah, I did.
I locked the door.
Was it the same day?
It was so awesome.
Wait, when was that, Hailey?
I don't know. Tuesday or something? A couple Tuesdays ago?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Dang.
I was like,
whoa, but if it happens the same moment.
Oh my god.
Wow, it could be like that movie Sliding Doors, where one mistake changes your entire life, but you were the two different timelines.
Dun dun dun. Speaking of pee, I have to pee so badly, so I'm gonna be back. I'm like dying.
Bring us with you. No,
I'll be back. Yeah, sure. I mean, that one lady saw me anyway, so I'll be back.
Oh, people are asking what if we were going to announce something this live show. We already did at 5:30, but I will let you all know again if there's a new set of people here. Okay, so starting this next Tuesday, which is October 2nd, we, the three of us, and I mean Hailey, who's not here anymore, but all three of us are going to start a new live show series, a weekly live show where we talk for about 30 minutes about bookish subjects. It can be really anything as long as it relates to books. So the one we're going to have on Tuesday, October 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to talk about how we became readers, and we're just basically going to chat and have, some fun. We're going to, talk to you all in the chat and all of that. And every single Tuesday, we'll pick a different topic. If any of you have ideas for topics, let us know. We have already a pretty long list of random topics. And I think some of them are like coming of age stories, libraries. I really want to talk about libraries because I love my local library, and a bunch of other topics. And sometimes we might have special guests. It's going to vary every single week, but it's going to be on Tuesday.
I don't see any other questions in the chat right now.
Oh yeah, if you have any questions, please let us know. I will go back to, someone said, Phyllis Turner said, I would love future live shows to have small booktubers as guests. That would be definitely an idea. I think
that's something we were talking about, remember?
We were talking about that, yeah. I don't think, it won't be every single week that we'll have a guest on because it's just really hard to plan. And Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time isn't really usually a time that everybody is available. So that might be a little difficult to plan, but that is something we have been planning. Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's more questions. Oh, have any of you guys read manga? Yes, I used to read Fruits Basket, and I have read a lot of Sailor Moon because I love Sailor Moon.
I don't do well with graphic novels or stuff like that. I don't know why.
I just read The Prince and the Dressmaker.
I marked that on Goodreads.
So good. I loved it. The art style is, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, after your review, I was like, I
want to read it so badly. I've read, I love graphic novels. I haven't read manga, no problem with it, but I just haven't read any yet. I just feel like I don't know where to start.
Everything you guys said.
It's fine.
I'm just saying which one I
read. It's so cute.
Look how beautiful it is inside.
Oh, it is so nice.
I want to read it.
So pretty. I mean, it's a graphic novel, so you can read it in like a couple hours.
I have a really good Halloween graphic novel recommendation.
Which one?
I mean, it's I think it's more of a middle grade, but it was just a really cute, fun story. It's called Fake Blood. It's from Simon and Schuster, I think.
Yeah.
They just sent it to me recently. Yeah, they just sent it to me recently, and I read it, and it's kind of like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer Twilight spoof.
Yes!
It's really funny. It's really cute, and it's just very simple, not scary at all. It's just fun. It's basically about this boy who's in middle school, and he has a crush on this girl in his class, but she's obsessed with vampires, and so he tries to pretend to be a vampire to impress her, and it's really funny.
That's beautiful.
It's great. Zoe, you'll love it.
I love Buffy so much, and that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm gonna add that on Goodreads. Oh my gosh, I really like the art style. Nice. Okay, so, who said that? Oh no, I lost it. Come back to me. Where'd it go? I'm trying to, oh, Tatum Lynn said, how do you handle negative comments? Hannah.
I just did a whole video reading on that.
That's why I called up on
Actually,
you.
I filmed that video in July. I just uploaded it last week. Yeah, you know, they affect you differently, I think, depending on what the comment is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think every person has things that they are very sensitive to. So like there are certain comments that like, there were a lot of comments I did not mention in that video, didn't read, didn't
You
even
receive a lot of racist comments as
yeah,
well.
I do receive a lot of racist comments. I receive a decent number of comments on my body, like stuff like that. Like those, I just like, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
I won't even like think about them. Instantly when I get them, I delete them.
Yeah.
But like there are other ones where it's like people being like, how dare you like not like this book? Like, how dare you say that this is not feminist? How dare you care so much about diversity? Like whatever. People just saying like dumb stuff. And I just like, don't. What?
What kind of comment is that?
Did you watch that video? Did you see how many people were like, who cares about diversity in books? Why do you have to care so much about that? Why does it have to? Someone commented something that was like, the comment was heteronormative, kill yourself. And then
I saw that one.
It ended with, I don't understand, or like all of you need like these books to fill your race quotas. And I was like, heteronormative race quota. What? It made no sense. But anyway, when it comes to like stuff like that, honestly, it's just easiest to laugh it off. And like that's what I did in that video. Like my friends and I were just reading them because it was genuinely funny. Like those don't bother me. But like with the other ones that like are just truly bad, it's honestly having like a good support system. Like I remember when I got like this one really bad comment, I texted Zoe that day and I was like talking to her about it all day because like it affected me a lot and I couldn't handle it. But like having friends there, having people around you, having like people who understand, especially like people like you guys who like understand what it's like to receive those types of comments, you get it more than like some of my other friends who don't make videos, you know? And it's important to surround yourself with those people. And it's important to know that like the people who are commenting these things, like they are wasting their time and wasting their life and they're projecting their own insecurities onto you. And it's not you. It's not about you. It's truly about them. Anyone who bullies you, anyone who does anything to like harm you with their words is truly just trying to figure out how to deal with their own insecurities. Mm-hmm. And it's like dealing with a bully, honestly.
Yeah.
Same type of thing. But yeah.
I feel like the stupid comments, like you said, where someone's like, how could you not like this book? Like those just make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like honestly, any comments on my intelligence just make me laugh because that's easy to be like, you're literally an idiot. Like, sure, buddy, on the internet, you know more than me. Like, obviously, from a 10-minute video, you know who I am. But if I ever get a comment on my appearance, that's the hardest for me to deal with, and I will delete that right away because I swear it must have been like 2 years ago now, but I got a comment from someone, and I think about that comment on the daily, like. Constantly I think about that comment. So if you're thinking that what you're commenting doesn't affect people, it 100% does, because I will never forget that one comment. And it does, like, it has an impact on your daily life. It's not just a comment. As much as you know that that person is just like hiding behind their computer, whatever, it doesn't make it any easier to deal with when it's something that you're already really insecure about. So
yeah,
think through your words.
There's one that I basically, well, there's a few that I think about so often I basically have them memorized, even though I deleted them. And they're again ones about like my appearance. I know one of them was like, have you measured your forehead? It's like 3 feet long. And I'm like, oh.
I remember you telling me that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, something I'm already insecure about. Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's difficult. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, like, you know, you'll develop a thick skin. I mean, you will become desensitized to certain types of comments if you receive them often enough, and definitely ones that are dumber, that are like, oh, kill yourself, you didn't love like Percy Jackson or something like that. But then there's ones that will always sting, and you just need to really focus on yourself in that moment and just try not to let it touch you. Like, remind yourself what you like about yourself and not what other people dislike about yourself. It's difficult and it's something that I still struggle with often, but definitely having a really positive support system and knowing that this one person does not speak for everybody and the entire world doesn't speak for you, because again, like having those comments memorized, they start to become thoughts that I think about myself. So they start to become my thoughts, and that's really toxic. So just try to focus on the positive. I know that's really cliche, but.
And don't be afraid to delete comments that are upsetting you. Like, you don't need that negativity in your comments box. Like, you are the one who is in charge of that. I delete comments all the time if they upset me. And like that person who commented that one that really bugs me, they deleted it literally right away. I didn't even get the chance to delete it, which I'm like, why would you even say it then? Like, why? Like, thank you for putting that thought in my head. And now it's something I think about all the time. But you were too afraid of me responding to you, so you deleted it yourself. But basically the point of that was delete comments if they're annoying you.
Yeah, sometimes I'll write out responses to it and then I'll never send them because it's just me like ranting back, because like the one to my forehead, I'm like, oh no, actually my forehead's like 4 feet long. Gotcha. But then I'm like, I never sent that. I never sent that, obviously. But that's a really nice way to handle it too. Like, just like rant and be like, no, how dare you, and then just delete it and delete the comment as well. So that's one way I have developed a little life hack for all you ladies out there. But yes. Oh yes, Becky Pratt. I'm going to try to save this live show afterwards if I can figure out how to do that. Still trying to figure out lives. It's so quiet.
I know, sorry.
It's really quiet.
I'm trying to find questions. I'm scrolling and looking for questions.
Yeah, I'm going through.
I'll just say.
Are you in the chat or on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter. Oh, Lydia from PS I Still read you, said, what comments do you have outside of reading? This is a really hard. This is always
What?
Wait, what comments?
Or what hobbies?
I misread that.
You said comments.
What hobbies do you have outside of reading? I was still in the last question. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is always a hard question for me to answer.
Writing is mine.
I always blank.
Yeah, I don't really, writing and photography, I guess, but I don't have much else. Sleeping, daily self-doubt, is that a hobby? Anxiety, crippling anxiety.
Crippling anxiety is one of mine. My favorite hobby.
Wow, universal. Wow, we should start a club.
Yes.
We did. It's called Bookmarked, Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
Okay, it's not about crippling anxiety.
It's not.
Oh
my God.
Well, I love music, so I like singing. Used to play the piano. Haven't touched one in like over a year because I don't have it anymore. But yeah, I like singing. I've been practicing a lot more recently because I haven't sung in a really long time. What else do I do? I like talking to my friends. Yeah, also self-doubt.
Do you like talking to your friends?
Oh, that's true. I don't like talking to my friends because I never respond to their texts.
You like receiving texts.
I like receiving.
I like and then typing out a response and never sending it.
Yeah.
The same.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to, I like dancing alone in my room to music. I used to dance. I danced for about 10 years.
As well.
Do you do ballet?
Years?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Oh, I was a ballerina. I also did hip hop.
I did hip hop too.
Wow. We're so cool. And I did jazz and all of that. And then I was in chorus for 7 years. So I used to sing. I no longer sing. I will not sing. I refuse. I like to act as well, but acting by yourself is called talking to yourself and making up scenarios in your head, which I do, but not as fun. And I like reading and making videos. and playing Sims. And Stardew Valley.
My God, how did
Stardew
I
Valley. Yeah. I wish there was like a multiplayer Sims.
Honestly,
It makes such a cool family.
Great time.
That would be
fun. It would be amazing.
And then I'm sure there's other stuff, but I can't remember. I like watching Netflix.
Yeah, that's my biggest hobby. Rewatching TV shows.
I like
Yep.
petting my cat.
Parks and Recreation. That
Oh
sounds,
yeah, I've been playing with
that sounds really sad, actually. I like petting my cat.
Well, there's
Well,
4
literally.
of them. It's not like I'm lonely.
You said it's singular cat.
Cats. I said.
Catsa? Oh, well, sorry. I don't
Cats.
listen.
I'm at my dad's house and he has 2 dogs and 2 cats. So
Oh
like
my
I basically
God.
just spend all of my time around animals.
Oh, they each have a friend.
Yeah. Well, they kind of hate the cats. The cats also kind of hate them.
That's
the cats
but they
have
have
friends.
each other.
Oh yeah.
Your rival
The cats sometimes hate each other too.
West Side Story.
Classic cats.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time thinking about how much I love animals.
Yeah, me too.
So aggressively.
Oh, the problem with being in university is that I no longer feel like I have hobbies. I can't remember
you
if
don't
I just
Time.
because I didn't have really a summer, so I haven't had just time to do whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what do I like?
No, I was gonna say the same thing. I feel like all of my hobbies are things that I used to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like I used to dance.
Yeah, I used to be in theater. I used to be in choir. Like now I don't do anything.
That's sad. Oh, someone earlier asked what majors we all had. I am double majoring, so I'm getting 2 bachelor's degrees, one in advertising and one in English. So that's me.
I'm a
I
gender
was-
studies major.
I was English, but I graduated. I'm done.
Successful.
I'm jealous.
I'm behind. It's all good.
Yeah.
Someone asked if any of us watched The Office.
I used to.
did.
I've met Pam. I met
What?
Pam the first
You
time I
met
went to
Pam?
New York City. Yeah.
You told me that. Never mind.
Yeah. I met her. That's like my big...
How did that happen?
She was walking by the NBC studio tour thing, and we had just done it. I can probably find the photo. But yeah, she was very sweet. She had to go somewhere because she had just had a baby, but she still stopped and took a picture with us, which was very nice of her. So she also had great shoes. It's probably somewhere,
But to answer the question, yes, I watched The Office. I have watched The Office like all the way through probably 5 times. I love The Office.
it's great.
I prefer Parks and Recreation.
I could not get
The
into
Office.
that.
Me either.
What?
You're the only other person I've ever met, Hailey.
I
who
couldn't
get
do
into
it. I couldn't do it.
Okay, the first season, not good.
Yeah,
The
I'm
first
not
season,
down
not
for a
good.
crap first season and then getting into it. No.
No,
Mm-mm.
no. When
Not
Ben
buying
Wyatt
it.
when Ben Wyatt comes, changes the game. You gotta struggle before you can succeed.
Oh, amazing.
No, but it's the same with The Office, though. The first season of The Office wasn't that great.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
I
The first season's incredible.
Well, okay.
It's like season 2, season 1, season 3. And then everything else gets kind of mixed up in there.
Amazing.
Well,
Let me see. I'm almost
you
at
know
this
what's
picture.
good about Parks and Recreation? Everything but season 1.
Beautiful.
Yes. So
Here we go.
What? Oh yeah. Pam Bees.
The exposure is so bad.
Lower your brightness.
Wow.
Lower
Ta-da.
your brightness,
That's
Hailey.
Okay, well, it's not going to make a difference.
It will make a difference. You just said the exposure.
Now you can't see it.
You made it way too dark.
Oh my God.
Put it in the middle. There we go. Aww.
Ta-da. Fetus blonde.
Oh my gosh, you're blonde. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was going through a phase.
Cannot relate. Yes. Thank you to all the people. Thank you to the 2 people who said they like Parks and Recreation more than the others.
All the people.
Well, it's me and 2 others, so we outnumber you 2.
Another question. What are our reading goals for the end of the year?
To read.
Yeah, I don't really have reading goals. I would like to still read, but my goal is book writing. So I'm boring and I talk about my book all the time. No one's going to want to read it because I never shut up about it. But I mean, everyone seems to like my reveals on Twitter. So
Yeah, I read the first 2
do.
chapters.
I did. She tore them apart.
I
did
really need to read it.
But it wasn't a
I
good
sent
way.
it to you. Yeah, it wasn't in a bad way at all. No,
I really need to read it. You sent me like the whole thing, but I still
I
haven't
sent you
read
the
it.
entire thing, and now I'm
It's
on the second
different.
draft, so I'm gonna need to send you the.
Send me the
rest of it.
updated one. I'll start it
I
soon.
will. Excellent. No, it's fine. Like, no rush. You'll get to read it eventually.
I am 11 books behind schedule on my Goodreads reading goal, so
I'm ahead because I set it to 12 books. And I've
should
read
do
like
that.
50 something.
My goal was 52, and
mine was 2.
I've read 80, I think.
Well,
So I'm trying to get
I'm
to
27.
Blowing us all out of the water.
27.
Oh my god. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, there's no shame in only 27 books.
There is shame in being 11 books behind.
One in here.
But I wanted to read 1 book a week, so that's why I set it to 52.
Yeah, that's what I
did
wanted
one
to
a
do.
month. I mean, most months I've read more, but now I've only, like this past month, I only finished 1. So,
I don't think I've read anything this month.
audiobooks have been my savior. Use my Audible affiliate link.
What are you all currently reading?
Shameless plug.
You're on my channel. There's not a link.
You go to my channel and use my affiliate link. I'm just kidding. But
You're not.
I'm rereading Vicious, like I said, and then I need to read Vengeful because I'm going to. Okay, I'm just going to announce this on your channel because we're here anyway.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, if any of you are in the Colorado, Denver area, I'm going to be at Victoria Schwab's Vengeful tour at Tattered Cover Bookstore. So if you want to come hang out with Victoria and get your book signed, they're like, you don't have to buy a ticket or anything. I don't even know if you have to buy the book to get in the signing line. I don't think you do. But yeah, I'll be there. Naya's going to be there. We're going to hang out, just have a good time, talk about books. So yeah, because her book just came out, so I need to read that. That's why I'm rereading Vicious.
I have it. I was supposed to buddy read it, but I read the first 5 pages.
I'm reading The Assassin's Guide to Love and Treason, which I've been reading for a very long time.
That is not the sequel to The Gentleman.
Nope, and everyone thinks it is.
The same. Why did they make the same
and
name?
it's funny because on Goodreads, Mackenzie Lee reviewed it, and she really liked it. And people were like, I thought, like, oh, plagiarism, blah, blah. And she's like, not going to lie, I was a little bit salty when I first saw the title, but she really liked it. So it is, everyone has been asking me that, though, but it is not. That's The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy.
Yeah, I keep on thinking it's
that too. Well, because
I
it's
need
the
to read
same
that.
idea. And then I'm listening to One of Us is Lying on audiobook because everyone was talking about that. So,
what are you reading, Zoe?
Oh, I am reading a really fun book for my Asian studies class. Let me. Oh, okay, no, I need to.
Pulls computer down. Everything goes crashing down. A metaphor for my life right now.
Talking about me.
No, you're saying how funny it would be if you pulled down your computer and it would just everything come crashing down.
Hilarious.
It wouldn't actually be funny. It would be. I don't know what I would do.
So I'm reading Memories of My Ghost Brother by Heinz Insufanko for my Asian American Studies class. And yeah, it's actually a really interesting class. We talked about Nagini in our last class. Have you heard about like that?
I heard vague things, and I still don't know what's going on. I haven't been on Twitter.
So in Fantastic Beasts 2, Nagini, there's going to be the only, I think it's the only person of color in the series so far.
In Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, I believe
I think so.
I think, yeah. So she is, I think she's South Korean, and she is playing Nagini, but the witch has like a blood curse, so she eventually becomes Nagini. She can change in and out of like her snake form, but she's going to permanently become Nagini. And just talking about why it's the only Asian woman is turning into an evil creature who eventually is the pet of an evil, dictator, and just all of the implications of that. I think it's interesting that Nagini, the idea of Nagini being a woman who has a blood curse, but the fact that they made it the only person of color and an Asian woman, especially seeing how people of color have been treated in Harry Potter and all of that. So,
well, that's a little sketch.
Yeah. Oh yes, there is Zoe Kravitz, but still only 2 women.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't she a The one Newt was in love with or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lestrange.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her name. I'm not really into Fantastic Beasts.
Me neither.
But anyway, we talked about that for a long time in our class. So I'm not really going into as much detail as we went into class, but just talking about the implications of that. It's a very interesting class, and I have not had really good luck with English classes at my university, even though I have an English major. That's why I'm really happy I became a double major, because we don't have the best English program. So yeah, this is one of the 2 English classes my entire time at university I've actually enjoyed, which is sad.
What other ones did you take?
I took one that was like a YA class. That one was really fun, especially he was really into YA.
I never had a YA class.
Yeah, that's why I liked it. But I've had ones that were, I had a American poetry class, and
is that the one from last semester that you hated?
Yes, I hated it so much. This is also why I don't read poetry in my free time, because every time I've had a teacher teach me poetry, it's always been, you have to interpret it this exact way, and you have to have my exact viewpoints on this. And so
you need to read some just like contemporary poetry that is entirely away from the classics.
Yeah, I've never read Milk and
See,
Honey.
and I like the classics. I don't like the contemporary stuff.
I love it all, but
why.
you should read some of that and then get back into the classics. I think it's easier.
Yeah, I enjoyed some of them, but still, it makes me mad. Oh, and I'm also reading the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society.
I loved that movie.
The movie was so
much.
good.
Yes.
I want to watch it.
It was on Netflix. It has
love
Lily
it.
James in it. It was so cute. This is very different.
Really?
This is very different. Everything's told out of order of where the movie was. This is all told in letters.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think I might like the movie more just because of how streamlined it all is. And there's different reveals at different times. So. Oh, Jody Petrella says, ask Hailey about her school library program and if people can donate books.
It's just me. I just bring my old books just because shipping costs and everything, and I wouldn't really have anywhere for anyone to ship them to, so I just bring my old ARCs and duplicates that I get. So it's just a teeny tiny little library thing, but it's a place for me to put the books. Like, I'll have a bunch of duplicates, and I don't really want to like sell them or anything. In ARCs, you can't sell them, so I just bring them there, and then students can take them and they can leave something if they want to. If not, then it's fine too. It's basically just to get like kids having books in their hand, because my the school district that I'm in, they got rid of libraries, so now they only have a tech center. They don't have libraries anymore. So
wow, so sad.
Yeah. So I put in a little library for them.
That's a really nice idea, though. I'm really happy you did that. It's something that I'd like to do. So.
Yeah, it's good to, because a lot of times you have like so many books doing what we do that you get like unsolicited things, you get like a bunch of duplicate copies and everything. So I don't always know what to do with them. So it was a good way for me to like actually have a place for them to go to easily, especially since I just did a million unhauls. So I'm not going there.
I think we might end this live show in 15 minutes. So at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or wherever you are in the world. So please leave all of your questions right now if you'd like us to answer them before we're done. But yeah, so we're gonna go through them. Oh, Pokemon 9 OCT, which I'm guessing is for October, said, would any of you do NaNoWriMo? I once did Camp NaNoWriMo in April of 2016. I failed, but I would like to do it one day. I cannot do it this November, though I really want to. It's just it's the end of my university career, and I have a big capstone project that I have to work on. But I would love to do Camp NaNoWriMo next year, and official NaNoWriMo next year. But are you two doing NaNoWriMo?
I did it last year, and I started something. I got 30,000 words into it, and I haven't picked it up because I didn't have a full plan for the story. I don't think I'm going to do it because I don't find that it's productive for me. I find it's just really stressful. I can't write 1,500 words a day when I'm working at 5 in the morning and I'm trying to get YouTube videos up like 3 times a week, and I can't do it. That's way too much. So, I'll probably use it as motivation for revisions, but I'm hoping to be done revisions by, or at least my first round of revisions by the time November's here. But I just don't find that the like time limit is something that works well for me. I need breaks. Like I can't handle trying to write 1,500 words a day. It's too much.
No, I feel the same for me. Like I've never even tried. I had never even considered it because like I know myself and like I know that it's just going to stress me out and I'm not going to be able to do it. Like I write
Yeah.
so sporadically. Like I get ideas so sporadically too that like one day I could probably write 10,000 words and then the next day I probably couldn't write 5. And that would be spread out over like several months, not 1 month. And I just like I can't do things like that. But I might like I've been like toying with the idea of like writing a poem every day in November. Just like something simple.
Goodness.
You know,
Please do that.
I might do that. Just to like, I don't know, for fun and for practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like November's the worst time for it because it's like right before Christmas. It ends on my birthday. Like I don't want to be spending my birthday all stressed out trying to finish damn book.
Worst time of year for everybody because it ends on my birthday.
No, that's not why. Because it's right before Christmas, so like work is so busy. So I would always, I mean, now I'm not working on the floor anymore. I'm just working behind the scenes at 5 a.m. But like
In the
even
bathroom?
so, in the bathroom, yes, in the bathroom where people can interrupt me. No, in the back room, but I'm like putting out the new product and stuff. So we get a lot of stuff around then. So I'm going to be working more shifts. Like it's just I'm always working more in November, and especially when I was in school, it wasn't even a question. Like
It's
we
the end of
had
the semester.
yeah, and I was like, I'm trying to study for finals. I can't possibly do it. So,
But I have an idea that I really like. I'm not gonna like go into it because I feel like the problem with like I have had 2 NaNoWriMo vlogs out before, and people are still asking me about Project Milkshake, which is that was 2 years ago. Thank you for still having faith in me that I might have finished it by now, but no, that's dead. But anyway, I talked so much about that. I made it so public that I think I ruined it doing that. But I think what I'd like to do in November is maybe finish outlining an idea that I have, but I would do vlogs on it because, again, that might ruin it. Also, November, busy. So
yeah.
I like the idea of I'm good with timelines and especially due dates. So the end of November.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I think that would be an idea, but I cannot hold myself accountable to that because I don't know what November is going to be like.
Depending on where I'm at with Book of Sisters, I might use it to do an outline for my contemporary project, which I'm still not sure if I want to fully outline or if I want to just go into it. So I don't know.
Oh yes, someone, Shanika Kelly asked, Hailey, are you a pantser or a planner when it comes to writing? So I thought that was
both. Yeah. I'm a little bit of both. Book of Sisters, I never knew what I wanted to do as far as planning because whenever I was writing something formally for classes, I would always have like a point form list of things that I would go off of to write my essays. But whenever I'm writing something creatively, I've always just kind of had the seed of an idea and just kind of gone with it. But I learned with my first NaNoWriMo project that that wasn't going to work. Like I had the seed of a world and everything, but I didn't have a story there. So that's why once I got to 30K, I was like, I don't have anything anymore. Like I have no clue where the story is going. So with Book of Sisters, when I got the idea, I started planning it out a little bit more. I started with the snowflake method, and then I did it as far as I wanted to. And then I got to a point where I felt like I was ready to start writing it. And then I started writing it. And as I went, I realized there were things that I needed to outline more. Like once I got to the end, I made another outline, and that just kind of ended up working for me, was outlining as necessary. So I think that's why with my contemporary project, I'm not sure how much outlining I want to do because it's contemporary. So I don't need to like build a world or anything. But right now I have an idea. I have some plot twists. I have stuff like that, but I don't really have like how they get there, which I didn't really have with Book of Sisters either. So I've started the contemporary project. I'm 2 chapters in. I haven't picked it up in a while, but I'm unsure if I'm going to outline it more. But basically, I'm a mix of the both.
I'm a planner. To a fault.
You are.
To a fault. That's also why I love editing. So that's why I'm happy that Hailey's letting me help her because I'm like, I will help you. Tina Ingo, 910 on Twitter asks thoughts on the live action Avatar.
And that's literally the question I was about to, because I just saw that on Twitter and I was about to say that question. Can I go first?
Yes. That's why I chose it.
I am so excited. So like, I know a lot of people are really hesitant because of what?
I'm hesitant.
It's okay.
We've been burned before.
Yes, but we have never had the two original creators, like Michael and Brian, like work on it before to create the actual story the way it's supposed to be, with all of the cultures of like this world represented properly and not whitewashed and not had the names changed to weird things. I don't care what they said about.
I haven't even watched it.
Oh
my
God.
I didn't even do that.
His name was Ong. Ong. Apparently that's the correct way to pronounce it, but like it was dumb. And then Sokka's name was Sokka, and just everything about that movie was the worst thing ever. And like I understand why people are really anxious about it. It makes sense, but like I have faith in Brian and Mike to do like the right thing with this adaptation, because literally in their like press release about it, they talked about how they want to make sure it's not whitewashed and that it's like cast correctly and that it represents like the true message of the story. And I'm so ready. I'm also always ready for more Avatar content. So I can't wait. I'm dying.
See, I love that. But also, I feel like part of what made it so great was that it was a cartoon and there was so much physical comedy and just over the top. I don't think it's definitely going to be a different story.
And I think it's going to be darker.
I think it definitely will. So I just need to make sure. I mean, they just need to make it not exactly it and then copy and paste, because then it won't be successful.
I don't think that's what they're trying to do.
You have to distinguish it. And I think I would have been more on board if it was a different story.
No, I'm excited that they're doing it though, because like think about it. It's like such a good opportunity to cast so many people of color in one film, in one TV series.
I love that. It's just but like we already know how it ends. So like why not do?
But they could change stuff. They could do things differently. I love having a remake. We're also getting the Kyoshi book.
I know. That's why I'm like, why can't we have a movie?
I would love a Kyoshi movie. Oh my God.
That's what I was thinking.
But like the thing is, like this could be like the gate to having like a Korra show and like a potential prequel or another
show,
sequel.
or is it a movie?
It's a show.
Ooh.
It's a show.
I honestly just read that they were doing a live action remake, and I was just thinking, no.
That morning, I literally woke up to, I swear to you, like 50 tweets and messages from people asking me if I had seen it. Oh my God.
Oh, that was me after Emma Approved. There was like, you know what Emma Approved is?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Okay, good. But they're coming back. And I got a bunch of tweets, but not as many. And I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not as excited because they used to date and now they no longer date.
Oh,
sad. But anyway, I'm still excited about that. No one asked me, but I'm just letting you all know. But oh my gosh, what if Zuko and Katara?
Don't mess with my heart, okay?
Yeah. Okay, are they going to be the same ages though?
I think they're gonna age them up a little bit.
Okay, good, because I don't want to see a 12-year-old.
Me neither.
In a romantic setting.
See, that my thing is either they need to make it accurate to the point where like they cast 12-year-olds like Stranger Things did, where like they look like kids because they need to. Or I think they should age them up a little bit. Not too much, because it's still supposed to be a story about children.
Yes. That's part of what makes it so great.
Yeah.
But I just want to see like a 14-year-old Katara and like a 12-year-old Aang.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Getting it on. Like, no, thank you. Okay.
Someone said still trying to figure out what happened to Zuko's mom. Read the comics.
You heard the expert. Michelle 51886729, who's back with another question, asked, what is your favorite experience that's been a result of being on Booktube?
Book Expo and meeting everyone.
Yeah, I think it's just going to conventions.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. Just meeting people in person is awesome.
I have another one though, but I can't talk about it.
Oh yes. She's done exciting things. I mean, as a result of being on Booktube, I got more experience with making content. So that's how I got my internship this past summer. So that's kind of a tangential experience, but I mean, it's not my favorite experience. I mean, it was, but also meeting you all.
Yeah, honestly, my favorite thing is like hanging out with like you guys, getting to meet you guys, and like becoming your friend, and also like meeting people who watch. What?
She's so nice. I love you.
Just
kidding. I hate you. We gotta be bitter again. Can't make this meet on this live show.
Oh dear.
Okay. Do we have any last questions? We have 2 minutes left.
And then you can see us again at Bookmarked.
Oh yes,
Tuesday, 6 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
I want so many people to be there because I just am so excited about it. It's such a great idea in my mind.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are so welcome.
Okay, so this is random. If you cosplayed, who would you be?
You would be Katara.
No, just in general.
You'd be Katara.
Okay.
That's yours.
Are you just assigning them for us?
No, just you get that one.
Okay.
I'm assigning yours. Well, what would we should, okay, who does each person remind us of? Like, we should do that. Okay, so what would Hailey be? Or who would Hailey be? Let's examine her face.
Is that helpful for you all?
Why can I not think of any characters with brown hair right now?
Probably everyone.
I know, that's why it's so sad. Wait, everybody in the comments, please help us assign her somebody.
I'm gonna have to say Hailey's Bella Swan because she's prone to falling over.
Oh my god! I'm also just so angsty.
You're not like other girls, Hailey.
Oh my god, not at all. I always get Belle from Once Upon a Time. I haven't seen it, but I've seen her
from Once Upon a Time.
I'm looking it up.
People always say that I look like her. She's Australian.
Oh, you kind of do.
I see it a little bit.
Yeah.
I see it, yeah. I was gonna go more like based off of personality.
Oh, gotta do the hair thing.
Oh, do it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Belle, is that
iconic? Oh yeah, I got this on my last video actually. Someone said Bellatrix when my hair is curly like this and I had on dark lipstick and everyone was like, you literally look like Bellatrix.
Oh my gosh. Who would Hannah be?
I get Bellatrix a lot too, because I've dressed up as Bellatrix for Halloween multiple times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know who Zoe is. Zoe's Blue from the Raven Cycle. Like, you just are.
Yeah.
I don't look like her.
Well, thank you. You like dressed as her.
You look like my
one time. But thank you. They're making a TV show. I have not been contacted, which is so rude. They're just very late right now, and I've been TikTok. Let's do this sci-fi channel.
Oh my god.
But honestly, I want to be an extra. Oh my gosh, there's a hair in my eye. This is tragic. Okay. I want to be an extra in that show. Where do I sign up?
Do it.
I would like just the back of my head.
Being an extra is such an interesting experience. The back of my head is going to be in Dumpling possibly, so
yeah.
I'm going to go watch that.
Were you allowed to announce that?
Yeah, I've talked about it before.
Okay, good.
They never said I wasn't allowed to talk.
I was about to say,
I've talked about it multiple times, so it was a year ago that I went, so I feel like, I mean...
Yeah. It's going to be on Netflix, everybody. You can see the back of Hailey's head.
Oh my god, on Netflix.
Walking
and Netflix famous.
It's going to be great.
You're famous.
I know, right? I don't even look like me because I changed my hair.
Well, it's because you're going to be too famous.
That's true. I needed a disguise. Yeah.
You're a Netflix professional. Okay. Oh, final question. What book do you want to be turned? Okay, what book do you want to be turned into a movie or TV show? Says Rhea Conway.
Warcross by Marie Lu.
I haven't
Seven
read
Husbands
that.
of Evelyn Hugo.
That
Wait, no, that would be
The greatest movie ever.
going
I
through
still
the
need to read
decades.
it.
Yes.
Oh my
Just
god.
think of it. It would be incredible.
Yes.
Her newest book, the one that hasn't come out yet, just got picked up for a TV series, I think.
What is it called?
Daisy Jones and the Six, I think.
I just purchased
Is
another
the
one of
next
her
one gonna
books.
be 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1?
I've read all of her books. They're all really, really good. All of them.
I just purchased After I Do.
After I Do is really good.
Okay,
I really After I Do is my favorite one of besides
Evelyn
Evelyn
Hugo.
Hugo. But Evelyn Hugo needs to be a movie. Like it just needs to.
That would
Be the greatest movie of all time? Yes.
wow. Because it's a movie about movies.
Yes.
Which is the
Totally
best.
love
That's
that.
why books
Totally
about
love
books
so
are the
meta.
best. Movies about movies are the best. Well,
Yes.
also movies about books are good too, but you know. Anyway. I can't think of one right now. Wait, hold on.
Warcross would be so cool because the world was so hard for me to wrap my head around that I want to see it come to life. Like so
I still
bad.
need to read that one.
It was really good. The second book I didn't like as much, but maybe I need to reread it. I don't know. Mixed feelings.
I just pulled these out.
Oh, struggles.
It's okay.
Can you still hear it?
No, it's like I can only hear out of one headphone now, which is
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, wow. Very trippy.
ugh.
Okay. I think that's it. Bye.
Wow, that was great. Oh my god.
Thank you so much for joining us for 2 hours talking about random things. Remember, next Tuesday over on Hailey's channel, we're going to have our first Bookmarked live show. And every week after that, we're going to go to another channel, another one of our channels, not just a random channel. It's going to be like Where's Waldo? You're going to have to find us. But that would be very interesting.
That would be interesting.
Idea? Terrible idea.
Oh my
Let's do
God.
it.
Terrible idea.
You can find all of my lovely friends down below. There are their links down in the description. Hailey is from Hailey and Bookland.
I thought you were about to say I was from Canada.
That's what I thought you were going to say too.
Like in some mysterious moose who popped up here from down.
Who's that lady?
Oh my god.
Who's that lady?
Haley's from Canada, but she's still here. Oh boy.
I
Wow.
mean, that's your one defining feature. You're my Canadian
It's
friend.
true. It's true.
And Hannah's from A Clockwork Reader. They have amazing channels. Please check them out. And thank you for being on my channel. That's really nice. You didn't have to do that, so thank you.
Thanks for
And
having us.
I'm
Daily
from,
charity done. I'm
Yep.
just kidding. I love you.
I love you all so much. Not you, Hailey, but everybody else. Thank you. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.